to get the 25 XP bonus for recapping last week's session?
Well, I did it and Midge did it, so does anybody else want to try it?
Sly or me, you want to do it? Okay. So I guess I'll do it. So we started last week at right when Sly was about to get blown to bits by a shotgun and some other dudes, and we were able to fix that with a little bit of chainsword action and some dud grenades. After cleaning up the heretics, we kept searching throughout the building. We found the spare generator room, et cetera, et cetera. Found some others. I think we found another storeroom, right? And then we head down south of the complex, and we found this big old the big silo room, where there was quite a nasty surprise waiting for us. We engaged in combat, and I shot a couple dud missiles and a couple bad frag grenade throws on our hand, but
bad frag grenade throws? Excuse me, bitch.
The Fate one was better. But I'm talking about Midge's first frag.
What?
And then Bob decided that he wanted to go teleportation chainsaw massacre on them, and he kind of got a little bit of scalped there, and Ben got stabbed in the chest by a bayonet. And
No, that got deflected off of him because he actually still has his Imperial Eagle on his chest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unlike that one dude.
Yeah. Now, one of the heretics did get stabbed because he wasn't wearing his Imperial
a nice
Eagle.
Hole right where his heart's supposed to be. But we were able to clean up the rest of the heretics in that room and then provide emergency care over Bob and keep his brain intact.
I'm going to go lie down.
Before we actually get into it, do we want to go across the board and say what everybody spent their XP on?
Yeah, definitely, because that was a big XP gain for everybody last week. I think we got like 750, I think.
750.
So yeah, definitely, I want to hear what you guys did.
Bob?
I haven't spent any of it yet.
Midge?
I have upgraded a few stats. I now have 43 willpower, and I have 34 ballistic skill. And I also picked up the trait Master Surgeon, as well as another point in Medicaid. So I can actually heal people rather than just make them feel comfortable anymore.
I need some of that right now.
Just Midge is like Bob's like personal doctor, right? And I'm just like, we're gonna fix you, Sergeant. We're gonna fix you.
What seems to be the problem? My brain's out.
I'm having trouble thinking with the brain thing.
I'm stapling it back into your skull. Don't worry.
I'm having trouble braining.
So what about
SnowFox?
you, Sly? Or Snow?
Okay, well, I spent a little bit on my ballistic skill, so I'm now actually in the 40s of ballistic skill. So, whoop, get a little bit of bonus there, and I'm saving the last 300 of that for this session. Whenever we get the XP, if we finish this session, like the end point.
I put another upgrade into ballistic skill. So now I have a ballistic skill of 54, and I also took what was it? Let me see what it was. I wrote it down here. Put it in my character sheet. Something that should help out. Rapid reaction, which lets me roll agility to avoid being surprised.
Oh, nice.
Considering I'm like the forward scout, and being surprised damn near got me killed.
Yeah, I mean, you did kind of almost die there.
Typically how surprise works.
Mm-hmm. Surprise, motherfucker!
All right.
I haven't spent anything.
Okay. So let's continue.
Letting you know, Sly, you can raise up your volume just a little bit. You're a little quiet.
Let me see about that.
By that, I mean a lot quiet. Okay, so last week when you guys left off, you were given, I believe, I don't know, I don't have my notes in front of me. I think you were given 2 days rest.
Yes.
Yes.
2 days.
You were given 2 days rest, and afterwards you were given a or before that, you were told that you you should expect to be cut off, or at least in the city, away from your regiment for at least another 3 to 4 days.
I thought it was a little bit longer than that. I thought it was like a couple weeks still.
Yeah, that was minimum.
Uh,
Yeah. So, and you were told at the end of those 2 days to report back to Lieutenant Dare and receive your actual assignment, where you're going to be assigned in the city. And you also did succeed in a test to get extra men at your new assignment. You were able to lobby 5 extra individuals
Cannon
to
fodder.
help you.
um,
So it has been those 2 days, and in those 2 days you have rested and recuperated. You've rearmed and just kind of chilled out for a little bit. It's been the only time you've actually been able to rest, for the most part. And as I was saying last week, it's been very quiet for the most part. Not a lot of action happening. You can definitely tell it's very quiet at the front as well. The chop shop, the local triage surgeons area, whatever you want to call it, has seen a decrease in new patients over the last couple of days. So it's definitely started to quiet down a little bit. So in those 2 days, just before we move on, other than resting and healing, did you have anything you wanted to do, or any goals you wanted to try and do before?
I would actually. SnowFox, you go first. Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna ask Bob. So like, we healed each day by our toughness bonus, right?
Yep.
So Bob, what health are you at now? Since you were at 0 or 1.
Well, I think we already
We did it
already
last
did all
time.
that.
Didn't we?
Yeah, we did it at the very end. And I think I got up to full health. I think Bob was just below full health.
He was at like
That-
half health.
Half
Oh,
health
really?
and 7.
Half health?
7 and 14.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the time to use my knowledge of heresy to study the literature we have brought with us from our exploits.
Okay. Are you doing this openly?
No, I'm doing this by myself in seclusion.
Okay.
That doesn't make
Okay.
it suspicious at all.
I want to try to figure out
Give me a
anything I
second.
can about the enemy we're fighting. I mean, we know they're heretics, but we don't know anything else about them.
Ben rolls 100, gets corrupted.
Perils of the warp, bitch.
Infested with
Actually-
Nurgle.
Actually, I do need you to roll a d10.
All right, I'm going to roll a D10.
The book starts talking to you.
Got an 8.
You have 8 corruption points.
Shit.
Fuck.
Whoa, okay. Okay, well, we'll put that in here. Where is it?
Well, out of 100.
Okay.
Like, when you get 100 corruption points, your character is considered a complete aberrant and is taken from play. Just like if you have 100 insanity points, you're considered mentally insane and is taken out from play.
Is that
but-
actually, is corruption on here anywhere, or should I just write it down?
It's on the character.
Yeah, it's on the character sheet.
I believe it's
but-
under movement.
So
Or
Ben
it's above
seriously
movement.
got corruption.
Yeah.
Fatigue.
And corruption
That's
is
why-
also...
It's right under
Conditions.
experience, Ben.
Maybe
You'll
you
see
should have.
insanity and corruption under your experience and fate points.
Also, Bob, during this 2 days...
Did I not gain any information?
Well, you got those 8 corruption points from the things you learned, and it's just mostly talking about somewhat subjects that to you don't necessarily jump out at you.
Okay.
A lot of
I'll
just
take that.
various different subjects, a lot of
Nothing in
just
particular.
economic theory.
Just
things
FYI
like
that I have now spent XP and I've upped my toughness and weapon skill.
Okay, Bob, during these 2 days while you have been resting and recuperating, I'm assuming most of that time has been spent probably asleep or sedated while your
Head
brain
wound.
heals. So I want you to make your choice between a toughness or willpower check. But if it's a toughness check, you're taking a -10 on it.
A toughness or a what check? Willpower?
Willpower.
We'll still do toughness 'cause that's still higher.
What was the-
It was a -10, you said?
Yeah, -10.
What was the morphine equivalent in the Only War universe, Midge?
Okay. All right. Nothing happens. Okay.
What are they called? I have this.
Yeah, he was all on that though.
Yeah.
What's the morphine equivalent in 40K?
Yeah.
You're asking?
Yeah.
Oh,
Getting hit in the head real hard.
Not being a bitch.
Cool.
Having faith in the emperor is what it is.
You're just holding the eagle, looking at it like, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Just humming the Imperial anthem.
Well, in those 2 days, so it has been those 2 days. It is early in the afternoon. You'd say probably. You have a Chronos. I keep trying to give an approximate time, but you know exactly what time it is. It's stim. It's like 11 o'clock, 10 or 11 o'clock, and a runner has approached you, Bob, because at this point you have been released from the chop shop and have and are walking on your own now. So
I use the legs, guys. I got from place to place.
the runner has come to you, and is requesting he's requesting that you come with him to Lieutenant Dare, who is meeting out assignments.
I go with him, Lieutenant Dare.
Okay. Are you taking anybody else with you, or
Ben, come with me.
I'm coming. I joined the party.
all right? From your seclusion.
I hope
the
Ben
last
hit
2
his
days.
heresy pretty closely.
Bob walks in on me reading, and I'm just like,
You just set it down.
I smell heresy turnips.
Heresy turnips.
It's a pretty similar. You've been here before. They let you through. It's the same room. Everything's pretty much the same for the most part, except for maybe a couple of different faces. But when you do finally arrive, Lieutenant Dare is still in his study, working out, or not working out. He's writing on a parchment. When you arrive and he sees you come in, and he gestures for you to sit opposite him of the table he is sitting at. And when you join him, you can see automatically, you don't need to make a test for this, that the map has changed slightly from the last time you were here. Specifically, the points at which represent the controlled area have increased. Like they've gained more control of the actual city of Monarch, and have actually crossed the main road. You can tell. But after you sit down, Lieutenant Dare looks to you, Bob, and he says, "I hope you're feeling better." Is that actually what you?
No. I assume I haven't suffered any actual brain damage.
No, you're fine.
No, you just have
Probably
no
a big
hair.
headache.
It's essentially just a slight scalping.
By a chainsaw.
Fold the skin back over.
a mild case of scalp.
A little bit.
I was saddened to hear that you had suffered such a grievous injury. Last time I had heard anything about your squad when they came back.
Nothing icy hot couldn't fix.
Well, that's good. Since you are here, I did want to extend my gratitude for allowing us to utilize your Chimera and its crew while you were taking care of that nasty business in the bunker for us.
You bet my
he-
barrel.
I hear from reports and debriefings that they served very well, and a couple of men are alive today because of them. I'd like you to extend our gratitude towards them next time you speak with them.
My barrel's bent.
It's not the barrel; it's a piece of the turret.
My turret's dinged up.
Yeah, it's got a dent in it. But let's move on to your your new orders. Since we have pushed out and we've been able to get supplies to our troops, the enemy has laxed in their resistance to us. They seem to be mostly concentrated around the fortress and its immediate area, rarely striking out to our controlled area. But when we try and push out, they seemingly coalesce and resist us taking any more ground. So, my superiors and your regiment as well have both come. Our current positions will be held until we are relieved by the approaching friendly forces from the west. Now, we expect that to be any day now, 2 to 3 days. 3 days maximum, last we're hearing. But in that time, we need to hold our positions. And I am currently short-manned on an outpost that is across the main MSR. I need your crew to take over the outpost and command of the troops that are currently there and hold that outpost until relieved. Now, we're expecting a major counteroffensive once our friendly troops are within sight of the city to try and push us out. So we are expecting you to dig in with as much vigor as you possibly can muster.
Oh, I'm
Now-
vigorous.
Now, for this, we are allocating certain materials to help you fortify your location. Now, I'm already told that the location is well fortified and suitable for such a defense, but still, it must be said that it could be bettered. So after this briefing, take this paper, and he hands you this parchment that seems to have a very detailed list. It seems like a logistics form. Take this, take it to the quartermaster, and there are materials set aside for you to take to this outpost. You'll be taking over Outpost 12, currently located here.
Is this-
Center.
Piece of parchment might have a e-tool listed on it.
Do you take a look at it, Bob, or whoever
Of course
took it?
I'll look at it.
All right. Well, yeah, it lists very innocuous things. It has a couple hundred sandbags and a couple of shovels, e-tools. It has multiple crates of very interesting equipment, such as anti-personnel mines, anti-tank mines, conversion kits,
Getting
conversion
Saving
spoon
Private
kits.
Ryan flashbacks right now.
Conversion spoon kits for fragmentation grenades to be set up as a tripwire.
Do we have some socks?
No, none of those. But there is also a crate that is labeled.
Well,
Local
we should have
production,
extra socks in our
stubber.
extra uniform.
tripod mount.
Ooh,
But,
you got a tripod, Sly.
Yay.
I guess
Oh.
I'm
Not,
gonna
not a tripod. Tripod, heavy. It's a local production heavy stubber / tripod mounted.
Any odds that there is a some sort of optical sight for that could be mounted on a las gun in there?
It doesn't seem like it. It seems to be just mostly the stuff that you need to fortify a location with. But that is what is located on there. That is what's on the page. But he continues. He says, your primary objective will be to hold the location until you are relieved. Now, we're not going to be able to guarantee you any forward warning if you are attacked. But my intelligence personnel do estimate that there should be an attack within 2 to 3 days. Now, we can expect major enemy forces to attack us, including, but not limited to, light armor. We're
Light
also
armor.
expecting regulars to take part in this attack. So far, we've estimated that we're mostly been fighting second-line troops. These will be front-line troops that you will be fighting.
Gotcha.
I know what I'm going to try to
Are we going to have our Chimera to support
get an acquisition
us on
of.
this?
Well, the Chimera is back and under our control, so I'm assuming we can. I don't know if we have enough time. Get in and do a hold down position.
Oh no, we're going to entrench that bitch.
Yeah, we're gonna bury it.
Yeah. And when you get there, the squad that was previously that took the ground and actually secured it to be an outpost took heavy casualties. They're currently numbers from my last report, 5 of them. They'll be put under your command directly. There's good troops, but they don't have any command elements anymore. Their sergeant, from what I hear, was killed in action, and one of their privates was promoted to corporal to take over the squad. So you'll be reporting to, and he looks at like a small paper in front of him. You'll be talking to Corporal Higgs when you arrive, and pass on the orders that you are now in command of that outpost.
Alrighty.
So, are they Cadian or Verwidians?
Cadian, 777 Cadian.
Okay. Because I know, didn't you say last session that one of another squad from our regiment had made it into the city?
Yes, but they were deployed north, like covering like an approach to the city.
All right, so
All right,
So
let's
that-
go fill out that list then.
gonna go
Alright.
acquire our requisition
dismisses you.
goods.
He dismisses you. Those were your orders. So if you want to write it down, standing orders, hold the base, hold outpost 12.
What's on the list?
Okay, so when you arrive at the quartermaster, when you show him that list, it doesn't take him long to take you out to the side of the building that they currently store the equipment in there, and there is 4 pallets of covered boxes, about some of them about like waist high, some of them up to shoulder height, just stacked. Now they're covered with a green tarp.
Is that Aryan height or is that Ben height?
Shut up.
See, I really enjoy it because you're Polish and I'm German. It really works out.
Yeah,
really
it does work. It works. It
well.
works.
I'm
I know.
like a full half-foot taller than you too. It's
Yeah.
you have no idea how much joy that brings me.
Does anyone want to write down the contents? Because I'm about to list these off.
SnowFox.
I-
SnowFox is going to write it down.
SnowFox is gonna write it down.
Well, let me bring up Notepad real quick.
Just do 2 people want to write this down, just to make sure everybody gets
Jen
everything
also wants
correct.
to write this down.
I'm ready.
I'll write it down on a hard copy. No,
Yeah,
that's
what I'm doing.
Good.
Oh, Midge, you got it. Okay.
The more the merrier. All right, tell me when you guys are ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Okay. Contents as follows. 1 heavy stubber, tripod mounted.
Wait, question.
Yes.
Is that a heavy stubber with a tripod mount, or a tripod mount for a heavy stubber?
It's a tripod. It's a heavy stubber with a tripod mount.
So another heavy stubber. Gotcha.
Yes, but one that is specifically made to be fixed.
Yeah, gotcha.
Not man
2
boardable.
belts, 2 belts, 60 rounds apiece. Heavy stubber. 2 crack missiles, standard size.
We'll need more than that.
We've
I
already
have a
got
demo
some.
charge.
You do still have a demo charge.
I do.
And we all have crack grenades.
3 crates, mines, anti-personnel.
How many in each?
I'm not counting individual mines. I'm just gonna. Each box covers a set area. When we get to the, you'll see. Don't worry. But just 3 boxes. 1 box, mines, anti-tank. 1 crate, grenade conversion kits.
Grenade conversion kits?
Mate tripwires.
Then
Okay.
they'll convert like a frag grenade to a tripwire.
Gotcha.
1 pallet, sandbags, unfilled. Just so these are just a pallet of
They're just
unfilled
burlap
sandbags.
sacks.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun filling those up.
Well, how the hell we're gonna transport 5 metric tons of sandbags?
We have
Yeah,
a Chimera.
Half crate, sandbag, instant filler.
We'll
like
put a pill in there and add a drop of water.
Yeah, no, it is actually like a freeze dried like substance that when it'll expand in size and fill out a sandbag.
They have gotten smarter over the years.
It's almost like we live in the 42nd millennium now.
2 med packs.
Now we're gonna need more.
Med packs or med kits?
No, hold on. I don't think I. Like a standard medical kit.
Okay, med kits. I still
I
have
made
mine.
Mitch happy.
Well, yeah. I never used mine on Bob, so that means we got 3.
He wasn't critical enough.
Flare gun.
I'm not sure how like gaping brain wounds could be more serious.
Your brain wasn't out. You had skulls still.
3
As I recall.
3 standard flares. Variable color.
Oh.
All
Does
right.
anyone know what flare colors do?
Well, I guess we need to figure out which
Okay.
one means what.
Now
I'm
I
looking
need
up flares.
and now I need somebody to roll a D100
SnowFox.
All right.
No.
2 times.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, let's hope this one's a little bit better.
Well, that was pretty good. Oh!
Oh.
Critical failure.
We don't know what it is yet. This could be a table.
Yeah.
Could be a really good one. The 100.
An armored
the first
pursuit
one?
assaults us.
Did we get any accordion wire?
Accordion wire.
No, you did not get any barbed wire.
That's what it's barbed wire in the terms of the codex.
Ah.
Damn.
So what did the snow give us?
I don't see any e-tools or combi tools or anything on these yet.
Well, you already said we got a couple of shovels.
Yeah, you got you get 2 e-tools standard.
Awesome. 2 e-tools. I know what
So
I'm gonna be
I
using.
can't find flare gun anywhere in the.
No, just I don't think there's I don't think it's
Okay.
actually in the.
So this it does not going to have stats. This is going to be more of a role playing element.
Well, there is stats for it, but it's not in the core rulebook. But I'm just gonna. It's just a flare gun. Like it's got 3 variable flares.
I mean,
if
in a pinch, I mean, I could fire it into someone's chest
Yeah,
and they
no,
would
I'll figure out
immolate.
I'll give out stats for it if you need that.
Gotcha.
Do we
Yeah.
know like what the signals are with like the color flares? Because
Yes, attached with it are the flares. The thing is like the flares themselves have like a twist bottom that you can set the color before you fire it.
oh, that's cool.
Oh.
That's futuristic there. Who would have known? Who would have thunk?
It's not like we're 38,000 years in the future.
Okay.
I wonder.
Which
It's like
color
one
means
of
what?
those. It's one of those multicolored gel pens, but it's from flare gun.
All right. You get
Shit,
Along-
we're in distress.
along with
Hold on.
everything else.
I
you
went
get
past
a-
red.
You get a box of 24 best quality mono knives.
Ooh.
24.
Yeah, 24.
Boxes.
This is
Everybody
not
gets
knives.
more knives.
So you get a box that has 24 best quality mono knives.
Okay.
What are my
Steak knives.
What are those things called in Vietnam? Punji sticks?
Punji sticks, yeah.
We're gonna set
Or you-
those up at like punji
You
sticks.
dig a pit and stick them all up and then jump
Sure.
the top.
Anyone that
24
does.
of them.
Well, yeah, but you also want to keep some of them because.
What was the other one? Was it 26?
Yeah.
Yeah, 26 and 100.
So, like, for some of you, might want to switch.
get
Get a
so
crate of
far.
apples.
We get a sofa, guys.
Because they're best quality, so they'll give a combat modifier. So we do
I
also
could use
want
a
them on
couch
our
right about
people.
now.
If we have a sofa, then we could just have like an episode of Friends while we're setting up. Our
Pivot!
And
And
copyright strike.
copyright claim.
Yeah. No, it was less than 8 seconds, so
That has to be less than 4.
I thought it was
Midge.
8.
Your interpretation
All right,
could be
so-
worse.
What is it?
A crate containing
Heresy turnips.
144 boxes of Imperium Scout cookies.
Oh, please tell me they're Thin Mints.
Well, no, they're Terran mints.
Oh.
Wait, you're fucking with us, right?
Nope.
Now, I have a chart that is random issue gear, and you just rolled on that chart twice, and one of those was that.
All right.
Fucking
So
kidding.
We got
Let's,
Girl
uh,
Scout cookies.
They thought you would need this, or there was just a problem with the software, and it just gave you this.
All right, so is that the last item on our requisition list?
Yes. Oh, also just a standard length of wire, like a 100 200
Like a
foot of
spool?
wire.
It's
Yeah,
just
like
a
a
spool of like of wire for setting up detonations and things like that.
Yeah, things like that. You could also use it as like an actual like rope or something like that. Like
Binding,
it's got
yeah.
Okay.
but it could also be used as like a an actual det cord or something like that. It's
Okay.
a versatile rope.
Okay.
Well, we got consolation cookies for Bob.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I suggest we go requisition all these goods from the quartermaster.
All right. Well, the heavies, I guess, are gonna go with Bob to go fucking get all this shit and pack it onto the.
You estimate the size of this that you could fit all of this inside the crew compartment of the Chimera, for the
Then
most part, with the upper doors open, like the
Okay.
top side doors open.
Can by chance, do you think me and Bob could take a few minutes to pull the quartermaster aside and see if maybe he's got a sweet tooth and we could trade out our 144 boxes of Terran Mint cookies for possibly some other useful items that aren't on our list but he might have in his stock?
Pin.
Yeah,
We need our cookies.
you could try that. The quartermaster is a gray-haired skeleton of a man. He's just this. Should not be anywhere near
Near a combat zone.
a combat zone.